Do you wish to write characters like Naruto Uzumaki, Seto Kaiba, and a long list of other memorable characters? If so, you should study up on the Enneagram 3 personality. If you have a drama, a heist, a sports story, or some kind of corporate/political thriller, a Type 3 is likely to show up and shine. Of course, while 3s take the stage in stories that allow ambition, competence, and success-oriented individuals to shine, they can be adapted to essentially any genre. The Type 3 is known as the achiever for a reason. These are the characters who exude confidence, charisma, and have a knack for getting things done. They're often the life of the party, or a standout in a professional setting, not because of their clamoring for attention, but because their energy and competence naturally draw people in. They set and smash goals, effortlessly juggle multiple tasks, and have their eye on the next achievement. They're adaptable and always aiming to present the best version of themselves. They have an almost magnetic allure that combines ambition, social grace, and a can-do attitude. They can both inspire and intimidate. The reason why is because of what drives them. They wish to feel valuable. For them, their greatest underlying fear is that if they aren't doing all these things, if they aren't the best, then they're worthless. All these things that people love about them are them defending themselves against their feelings of being an insignificant failure who will be rejected by all once they realize how inadequate they are. Adjusting how they present themselves to become whoever it takes to get that validation that they matter. Thus, they're likely to have misbeliefs like, success equals worth, image is everything, I am what I do, or, my favorite as a Type 3 who suffered from all this, I must be the best to earn love and respect because just trying to be a decent person isn't enough. Nobody cares about you as a human being, only what you can do for them. For a Type 3 to grow into their actual best self, they need to pivot towards internal validation and emotional intelligence. First, they need to drop the perfect facade for authentic connections with others. This means letting people in instead of keeping them at a distance. It's a matter of allowing people to see their vulnerability. Second, they need to acknowledge that it's okay to fail. Type 3s can view failure as a mark against their own worth, as opposed to an opportunity for growth. To pull this off, they need to self-reflect and slow down. Above all else, they need to, be their own friend. The only thing a Type 3 is truly lacking is self-compassion. Once they gain that, they can combine all those strengths and ambitions with a grounded understanding and acceptance of their limits. When a Type 3 does reach their healthiest, they become someone who is sublime, vulnerable, wholehearted, creative, and encouraging. The Type 3 becomes the motivator, able to freely help others with all of their strength while being authentic. Their relationships with others is based on mutual love and respect. Achievement for achievement's sake is replaced by an underlying interest in developing both themselves and others, out of a genuine love for what people can be. They're also far more willing to step back and share the spotlight, on top of acknowledging the strengths of others. Of course, not every Type 3 ends up like this. There's a lot of Type 3 villains in fiction for a reason. These types can go to dark lengths to secure success. They're the types who will deceive, manipulate, and even harm others to get to the top. These baddies are also super charismatic and able to draw people in as they please. Given how proactive Type 3s are, their villainy often includes strategic planning, incredible adaptability, and a knack for turning any situation to their advantage. They're also amazing at presenting themselves as whatever they need to be in order to get ahead, when they aren't making a big show of everything. Still, that need for validation and discomfort for themselves does still exist beneath the surface. These characters fear being found out as frauds or failures. This is part of why you'll seldom see them sweat. Or, if you do, it's in minor ways that they try to cover up. It's also why you can see these types often obsessing over a specific person, forming rivalries, and feeling that they must outperform this specific person, if not everybody. Their downfall usually comes when they can no longer maintain the facade or when their achievements are exposed as meaningless. These tend to result in strong emotional moments since it's like a dam bursting. So, there you have it. This type has great potential as heroes, villains, and all kinds of things in between. I'm certain you've either written some before or thought of some throughout this, and I'd love to hear about them in the comments. And if you did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate it if you could press the like button and share it with others. And if you want to look in on some other types, I have Enneagram 1 and 2 already up.